press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
So next part, structure of diamond and graphite. In the structure of diamond and graphite, we will take diamond on one side and graphite on the other. Diamond means it is giant three-dimensional structure. Giant three-dimensional structure with a large number of carbon atoms. With a large number of carbon atoms. And this also, it is two-dimensional structure. Two-dimensional structure with several hexagonal rings of carbon atoms, carbon together. Here in diamond, each carbon surrounded by four other carbon forming four sp3 hybrid orbitals. sp3 hybrid orbitals. Here each carbon surrounded by three other carbon forming sp2 hybrid orbitals. sp2 hybrid orbitals. In diamond, carbon-carbon single bond length is 154 picometer. Bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes. And it is having sp3, so it has tetrahedral structure. It is having the tetrahedral structure. Next it is, here it is forming hexagonal ring of one layer separated from other layer with a distance of distance of 335 picometer. Now, next on this part only, in continuation, there is an extra electron delocalized around hexagonal ring forming partial double bond between carbon atoms. Partial double bond between carbon atoms. The carbon-carbon bond length is 142 picometers. So this structure of diamond and graphite. Next, it is in the structure how it can be made. For the diamond and the graphite, here each carbon this type of the structure form in the diamond. If this is similarly, this is a structure of the diamond, and for hexagonal ring structure, this is one layer. In another layer, this distance between the two layers is about 335 picometer. With the carbon-carbon, the bond length may be, it is about 142 picometer. It's attracted by the weak van der Waals force. Weak van der Waals forces. Both the layer, this is a graphite with the sp2 and this is sp3 hybrid orbitals. Next it is comparison of properties of diamond and graphite. Next it is comparison of properties of diamond and Comparison of properties of diamond and graphite. Diamond and graphite. Comparison of properties of diamond and graphite. Make 3 columns. First one will consider as a property of diamond, then it is as graphite. Property of diamond and graphite. First property, hardness. Hardness of diamond, it is hardest substance. Hardest substance. And graphite, it is soft and soapy to touch. Soap touch ಮಾಡಿದಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Soapy to touch ಅಂದರೆ ಸೋಪ್ ನಾವು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಗ್ರಾಫೈಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್, ದ ಮಸ್ಕಿಟೋಸ್ repellents, good night. There the graphite rod is available as a electrode. Second, it is conductivity. Conductivity of the diamond, it is bad conductor, and the graphite is a good conductor. Third, it is density of diamond, it is 3.51 gram per cm cube. The value is high. Whereas in diamond, it is 2.25 gram per cm cube. This is low value when compared with the diamond. Color of diamond, it is colorless and transparent. Colorless and transparent. Colorless and transparent, and it is grey, then it is opaque, not transparent. Graphite is not transparent. Next, it is carbon content. Carbon content, it is 100% for the diamond, 95 to 97% for the graphite. Then shape of the crystal, it is tetrahedral. Tetrahedral and polymorphic. Tetrahedral and polymorphic. Here hexagonal rings fused. Hexagonal ring fused to two-dimensional layers. Fused to two-dimensional layers. Fused to two-dimensional layers. Still, some more are there. I'll remove on the top, then I'll continue in the property of diamond and graphite. Next property, it is hybridization. Next property, hybridization. Diamond is sp3, graphite is a sp2. Diamond is sp3 and graphite is a sp2. 8 uses of diamond used in cutting glass and using jewelry, and this is used in electrode, graphite electrode, and used as a lubricant. Next it is making pencils, then heating crucibles, making pencils and heating crucibles. Next, the difference in the properties of diamond and graphite is refractive index. Refractive index is high for diamond and shines brilliantly, and it is black and metallic luster. Black and metallic luster. So these are the properties of the diamond and the graphite. Properties of the diamond and the graphite. Next, crystalline substance of the carbon is, along with the diamond and the graphite, there is another crystalline substance made from graphite is fullerene. Next it is fullerene. Fullerene, the allotropic form of carbon. Allotropic form of carbon in addition to diamond and graphite. In addition to diamond and graphite, allotropic form of carbon in addition to diamond and graphite. This is discovered by small a of ESA. Small a of ESA and Grotto of England. Grotto of England in 1985. Why this name is being given? There is an architect, American architect. There is an American architect. He made dome structure of hexagonal and a pentagonal. Hexagonal and a pentagonal. His name is called Richard Buckminster Fuller. Richard Buckminster Fuller. On his name, it is named as fullerenes. On its name, it is named as fullerenes. So this a small introduction about the fullerenes. Fullerenes are two types, fullerene 60 and fullerene 70. Next, this fullerene, how it is prepared. Next, it is preparation of fullerenes. Preparation of fullerenes. If graphite is evaporated, graphite is evaporated and it forms soot. The soot is dissolved in toluene. Soot is dissolved in toluene, then it is passed through column chromatography. Then it is passed through column chromatography, gives C60 and C70. The C60 is called as fullerene 60 and C70 is called as fullerene 70. C60 is called, how it is prepared? By evaporating the graphite produces soot. Soot, SO, sooty flame, smoke. That smoke dissolved in toluene. Toluene dissolved soot passed through the column chromatography. Passed through the column chromatography, gives two types of the carbon. One is called carbon 60 and the carbon 70. Carbon 60 also called as fullerene 60 and carbon 70 is called as fullerene 70.